Hey friends, it's your boy LUCA, and you're listening to the LUCA Project. Hey everyone, what's good? Welcome back to the pod, the LUCA Project pod. Yeah, I know, wow, I've been doing a lot of episodes so far, and here we are, you know. Yeah, so for this week, I'm going to be talking about another famous person. She goes by the name of Charli XCX. Now, when it comes to Charli XCX, like when you think of her, I feel like the first thing that would come to mind for me, especially, would be like boom clap, because I remember hearing that song when I was starting out high school. I was a freshman. Yeah, I vividly remember that song. And because and also I remember watching some Nickelodeon program called Teen Nick Top 10, and they showed the video of Charlie XCX's song Boom Clap, and that song, it's pretty like it's pretty timeless for sure. Yeah, I would definitely say that song, it's pretty timeless, and it's such a bop, like yeah, no, because if someone didn't know who Charlie XCX was, that would be the first song that I would play them, and then I would also play her all other discography that she has out, because she has a total of 5 albums out right now, because she recently released an album called Crash. Yeah, and that's a pretty good album. I like that. But there's like a few songs that that I'm not really into, but overall it's still a great body of work. So yeah. So that's pretty much my experience with Charlie XCX. I remember watching the Boom Clap video, and I just remember loving her music, and then towards the end of my high school year, I started getting more invested into her music, and her sound is just really different, because her music is described as hyper pop, which is stuff that you would hear now in this decade. And hyper pop, it's kind of electronic music in a sense, yeah. And but at the time, when she even when she first started out, she was making that type of music, and some people, they just didn't really get it at the time, but now we're in the 2020s decade, and people are starting to really appreciate her. They're starting to appreciate her music style now, and that style of music, hyperpop, is acceptable now, and other artists can do hyperpop, but oh yeah, and also, so so Charlie XCX, yeah, she is from the UK after all, yeah. I just wanted to throw that out there, because there's just always something about artists when they come from the UK, and they have an accent, yeah, especially like when they're like in like interviews, and like you can like hear their accent, but like but in their music, like sometimes like you can't really hear their accent, but sometimes you do, like kind of like like definitely like Charlie, like you can definitely hear like her accent, like when she's in interviews and in her music as well, but another example is like the Beatles, like they're from like the UK, like they had accents, but you didn't really hear that in their music, but this is different, so yeah, there's just always something about like the UK people, like because the UK, like they're mostly known for like musicians. They come out of the UK, and then they came to like America to like make music and to like spread awareness about like their type of music. And then us here in the US, like we started like appreciating it, and and we just went from there, Whew, man. Oh yes, yeah, and also so that's pretty much like, so like my first memory of Charlie is at the Boom Clap one, but technically she did release like her first album. It came out in 2013, but I didn't like realize that until like later on when I started getting more invested into her music. Like I didn't realize about her debut album, and her debut album, it's okay for the most part. Yeah, it's okay. Like it's very like hyper pop for sure. Like yeah, it's kind of like yeah, there is some like elements in her Crash album that are kind of like linked to her debut album a bit, but for the most part, she does like pop music, and and she also released like some like mixtapes as well, my favorite mixtape from her is Pop 2. That's such a great mixtape that she made. Like you guys should definitely listen to that mixtape. It's so good. It's definitely worth your time to listen to, well, that's if like you like electronic music, because it's heavily influenced by electronic music, and that's the type of stuff that I like, and that's kind of like what I'm like incorporating into my music a bit, I'm doing a lot of like pop, dance, and electronic music, and also electro pop, which is a combination of electronic music and pop music, so there you go. If y'all know that reference, you'll know what it is, Yeah, so Charlie XCX, she's definitely a fantastic artist, and I'm definitely glad that people are giving her more like respect on her music. Because even when she first started out, like she was, I feel like in my opinion she was like misunderstood, and people just didn't really get her music. But now, years later, she's blowing up big, and everyone's loving her music. Oh man, yeah. There's a lot of like there's so many good songs that she's put out that I really enjoy loving. That I love listening to. Oh yeah. There's this one song. It's called "Blame It on Your Love" featuring Lizzo. It's by Charlie. Yeah. Y'all should definitely go check out that one as well. And I remember like showing that song to my mom, and she really loves it. Yeah, so. Yeah, so yeah, I don't really know like what Charlie's fans' names are, but if you guys like happen to like stumble upon this episode, just listen to it. Oh yeah, and like let me know like what your guys' all-time favorite songs is from Miss Charlie XCX. And also my viewers of my podcast, if you guys are a fan of Charlie, and just let me know down in the comment section below of like what your favorite songs are. Because she's been doing this for a while now. And it's definitely really great to like see her like evolve as an artist. Because she started out doing like a hyper pop stuff, and then she went like to like pop music a bit. Because she was just pretty much just like doing her own thing, and she wasn't following like mainstream. Because like as an artist, like it's really hard to like chase trends and to follow like mainstream music. Because if because as an artist, like if you like constantly like follow like trends or chase like mainstream music, then it's not going to be authentic to who you are. And pretty much like you're just like appealing to like everyone who listens to music, because mainstream just pretty much means like songs that literally anyone can listen to, and like what's popular at the moment. So that's why like me as an artist, like I'm staying true to myself, and I'm like staying away from trends, and I'm just doing my thing. But I feel like when you're an artist and you're signed to like a big label, like I feel like they're kind of like responsible for you like chasing trends, because that's what like they expect you to do, because you're on their label, and they expect a lot from you, and they want you like to like follow their rules. And yeah, you know oh yeah, I just got another great idea. Like if you guys want me to, talk about, like record labels, that would be another that would be for another episode sometime in the distant future, So, that's something to, consider. Oh yeah, yeah. I'm sorry about this. Yeah. Sorry if I'm going off task a bit, or yeah, or off topic a bit. But I'm such a a nerd like when it comes to this stuff. I'm really like passionate about music and like literally like I pretty much like invest my time a lot like with music. Like I can like go down like the from like the music to like the labels and to like how like music sounds, and like what's like popular at the time, or stuff like that. Like I'm really like invested into that, and that'll be like another episode as well, So there you go. Whew, man. But moral of the story, Charli XCX, she's a great artist. She does like hyperpop, electronic, pop music, whatever the case may be. And if you're a fan of hers, great. And I honestly, I do not know the fan names for Charli XCX are. But I know Ariana's for sure. Like it's Arianators and Megatron, and Megan Trainor is Megatron's. And Lady Gaga is Little Monsters, and so on and so forth. Oh yeah, and also Charli, like she has a podcast out right now on Spotify. I will link it below. Basically like she talks to different famous people, and she talks about like the best songs ever that they choose like in their period of time that they went through, and it's really interesting, because a lot of these famous people on her podcast, like they all have like different tastes of music, and and that's what I really like, is that we all have different taste of music, and that's okay, because we're all unique, and we all like our taste of in music. Yeah, and she also does this thing where she talks about like funeral songs, which I find really interesting, because it's just like, because in the words that Charli says, like she says that funerals are like the last party for all of us, like when we die, and I feel like that's like true, like sort of, but it's like we're not invited because we're dead, but the guests at the funeral, like they'll be like alive to like live through it, so I will link Charli's podcast below. Yeah, and make sure to just I so recommend checking it out. It's called Charli XCX's Best Song Ever. Okay. Well, I think that is it. Okay, so yeah, thanks again for tuning in to another episode of the LUCA Project podcast. Make sure to follow me on Instagram and subscribe to my YouTube channel and all that good jazz. hit like, comment, and subscribe, and all that good jazz. And that's it, everyone. Have a blessed day, everyone. Bye. And I will see you all in the next one.